Peace and blessing, everybody. Welcome to another scarf tutorial. This one uses two scarves. So there's going to be one scarf which has the sparkle teal in it, and the other one which is the peacock blue one. Both of them were purchased at Claire's Accessories. So this scarf style is very a little bit out there, a little bit more fun, very pretty, very feminine. It's something that I think most women might want to wear, I don't know, on special events or going out on the town with the girlfriends, or even Eid, which is coming out. So I want to show you this tutorial. Just before that, I'd like to wish everybody a blessed Ramadan, a great time for everybody, and I hope that fasting's going well for you. Alright, so let's get started. What you're going to need, like I said, is two scarves. Now, they don't have to be these colors. I would assume that two colors that kind of match, without being too similar, would work very well. Might be other tones, whatever, but try to get them that are different enough that they don't like blend with one another, but at the same time that are different enough that they still kind of seem like it belongs together. So the first thing you're going to do is take the first shawl and tie it to the back of your neck. So just put it on your head, tie it. Now the reason I'm showing it to you with it already on my head is because I'm not actually wearing an underscarf. There's two layers of scarf that's going to go on my head, and it's a really warm day, so I would much rather not actually have another layer underneath. Plus, with the glitter on this scarf, it actually doesn't slip very much, so I'm kind of safe on that end. Alright, so the second thing you're going to do, you're going to take your scarf. Now you might want to fold it, you can bunch it, but it almost looks better if it's a little folded, a little flat. So you're going to just put it kind of like a headband on top of your head. Now you're going to tie it at the back of your neck, but under the knot of the first scarf. What that's going to do is allow for a little bit more support around the ears. It's going to allow for the scarf to be more supported, but it's also going to make sure that it doesn't slip and fall back. So, like this. You don't have to put it super tight. That's up to you. There we go. So now you have these. Now what you're going to do is use one of the end. I would advise that of the first scarf, I'd advise to take the one that's longer and leave the shorter ones for later. So you're going to take the longer one. For me, this is the one on the left side. What you're going to do is go pin it, if possible, under what you've created as a headband. I find it keeps it even more secure that way, so I pinned it just right here. I'm just going to pull the other scarf over it so that it keeps it there, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So what that's going to do is just give you the coverage you need in the front. So just a straight pin. And a good trick when you're using straight pins is to, instead of pinning towards the bottom, pin towards the top, I guess you'd say. Just always away from your face is kind of how I say it. So if you're pinning at the top of your head, you're pinning towards the back. Exactly. Always try and do it away from the face, because it has a tendency to come and poke you later. With all that adjusting, I actually kind of have to tighten a little bit more the second layer. Okay, so now we have this layer here. I'm just going to roll it to the back. And pin it again in the back if you wish. Just make sure that whenever you pin it, you still leave all the other ends of the scarf together. So like you have 3 ends, leave them there. So pin it. So you have coverage in the front and the back, everywhere. Because of the shirt I'm wearing, I'm going to be pulling it in under, like my scarf under it, to allow for as much of my shirt to show, because I absolutely love it, how they match. Of course, my shirt is also teal, so it kind of works all together. Alright, so now you have the basic scarf. You have this bunch of 3 other scarves here. What you're going to do is do a simple braid. So you're putting 1, 2, and 3 together by braiding it. So just like a normal braid you would do with your hair. The looser you leave it, the more volume it'll have. The tighter you put it, the less volume the braid will have. So that's really up to your styling, personal style. Just braid as you wish. Now on scarves, you don't want to use elastics that have metal pins in them. I'll show you. You don't want to use one that has these things, because it might ruin entirely the scarf. So either use a no pin elastic, or if you're near a dollar store, actually, you can get these also at pharmacies. They're very tiny elastics that are made out of plastic. What is great with those is because they're made out of plastic, they won't slip out, and you don't actually have to tie it very tightly. So just 1, and there you go, and you've got, this will actually keep it. So what you're going to do is take the braid, and now if you have some volume at the back, that works even better, but if not, you can just put it at the back of your head as you wish. So this is how you're going to put it, just across, if you have a bun. If not, just, sorry, I'm having issues, the lower bottom layer has just fallen out. There you go. So you can pin it if you're scared that it might fall off. I always pin it just because it allows for a little bit more balance on the head. There you go. And then you can adjust the headband to what you feel looks prettier. There you go. So that's one of my Eid looks. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Peace and blessing. And comment, leave information, show me your version of this hijab, anything you like. Right? Peace and blessing.